Hello there. Hi, you. It's me, Candice, Sister Minbao, with Happy Catastrophe and these great fall nails. And I just lotioned up my hands, so hopefully they're a little bit more attractive than they normally are. Hi, how you doing? It is a cool night here in the cabin. I have the doors open because Jack has gone outside and I think he's under the cabin just having some quiet time. So I'm waiting for him to come back in. All the chickens are in bed, including Jet, who's sitting on a chair right over there, roosting and periodically cleaning himself. He's a very clean chicken. And I wanted to show you a little something. Now, I have been a little frustrated with the conditions around here. I have, my energy is low, but it's gotten a little cluttery and a little dirty. So I had a list of chores written out, and when I got up today, it turned into a hot day, and I was tired, and I didn't feel like doing any of those chores. So what I did was just randomly decided to redo my entire coloring space. So everything came out away from the space, including the table and the rug underneath the table. I determined the rug was not salvageable. I've rolled it up. I'm going to be taking it to the dump. And I deep cleaned my wood floors, put the table back, cleaned the table. That's this table here. And then started going through my supplies, getting rid of stuff that, like paintbrushes and stuff that just weren't usable anymore, dried up markers, ditching those, and then putting everything back in its place. And wow, does that feel good. Now, I can only work about 10 minutes at a time before I have to sit and rest, so it took a long time. It took hours. But it feels so good in here, and I'm not completely done, but my legs are done, so I'll have to finish it tomorrow. But a couple of things I found in the piles were a couple of my Archer and Olive quarterly subscription boxes that I hadn't opened. Now, they were quite old, so I didn't think you'd want to see them, so I just went ahead and opened them. But if I find any more and you want to see them, even if they're old, I'll open them up on camera. I did get the brand new one for fall, and I will be filming the opening of that one here pretty quick. These boxes they're $75, so you have to budget $25 a month. They are so worth it. They come with so much stuff. I got pens, and I probably, out of the 2 boxes I found, got 5 journals, and it was incredible. Just so much stuff. Giant clips, and this incredible, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you towards the end. But one thing I got was this journal, and I have never seen anything like it. They call it a sun moon journal. So it's small. This is my hand. It's probably 6 inches by 6 inches. And it's got the sun foiling here and white paper. This is their lovely bookmarks. And then it ends. But does it? Because the back side is another notebook. And it's on black paper. So it's got the moon, and it's on black paper, which I love their black page journals because it's so much fun. Because you, especially with language gel markers, because those are all of them will show up here. And the 2 books share a back cover. Is that not weird? Isn't that weird? I have never seen anything like it. It's a journal that you get to the end of the journal and you flip it, and there's another journal on the back side. It's amazing. They're connected. And I saw this, and I'm getting ready to do my inventory again of my books, because I'm very confused about some of the collection. Things kind of got away from me when I got a bunch of gifts all at once, and now I need to just redo my collection. And I decided to do it alphabetically, either by the artist's last name or by a grouping. Like Mythographics will all be under M's, even though they're different artists, but otherwise it'll be under the artist's name. And I picked another book to do it, and it's over on my shelf there, but I like this one. so much, especially for alphabetical, because I could do the first half of the alphabet here and the second half here. How fun is that? So I started. And Candice, Sister Minh Bao, and these starting with the A's in this book. So I did my A's, and I did the Kameliya Angelkova's, Autumnal Wood, because that's what she goes by, and Art of Coloring, which doesn't list artists. The only thing, and I'm going to go through these books with you in this video. And then I did split the A's into 2 videos because what I have left are all my Fabiana Attanasio that aren't mythographics, and that's a big collection. So that will be next. But look at that. Is that not fun? And this is going to be easier for me to find things, of course. And I am leaving room. So I should have enough pages to leave room so that I can add things in where they go. Because right now, remember this that we did together? Well, it's been almost a year. And where we just put in all of my books. Right now I have to flip through to find books. And it's in the order of purchasing really. But I'm ready to redo it. I still have a big chunk, a notebook left, so I won't waste these pages. I'll probably cut the pages out and use the pages for notebook paper. But I am now this is going to be my inventory book, this really cool Sun Moon journal. Crazy, huh? All right, so I'm going to get the stack together, and today I'm going to show you Kameliya Angelkova, of course, Autumnal Wood, and Art of Coloring. All right, I'll be right back. So I'm starting off with Autumnal Wood. Now, this is a recent purchase and a recent color, and so you've seen this. I've done a flip through and everything. And I won't, flip through it completely, but we'll start at the back. But this is that adorable one by Autumnal Wood. And is it not, oh, it's so much fun. It is double-sided. Oops, fail. It is double-sided. Oh, I love it. But I like to use paints and oil pastels and gelatos and, whatever with it. It'll take anything except, alcohol markers. Oh, I love this one. I love this book. Absolutely love it. Oh my God. Is it just not the greatest? Oh, it's just, and you can get this off Amazon. The paper's fantastic. Quite a few of you have picked this up. In fact, I have a buddy next month in this. I love that one. I love Wizard Frog. He's my favorite character in here. Oh, that little ghost guy. Oh, it's just such a neat book. Not sure why these mushrooms are high-stepping, but I do love them. The ones I did this one, and I showed that to you. I did it in August, so I showed that to you. And I did this crazy one. Looks like a 6-year-old did it. The whip I have, and the buddy I have. Oh, aren't these great? They're just so good. It's such a good book. Is this one. A friend of mine and I are going to do this one with the Naked But Shroomy. I'm going to do something fun with the background. Like, I think I'm going to paper piece a background in there. Like collage something in there. Something fun. And I'm so excited. It's been hard not to start on it, even though it's for next month, because I have so many things to do for Space Timber. And this is for October, but I really want to start on it. So that's Autumnal Wood. So she is on page 1. Now, in the lettering, within the letter itself, within A, I tried to put them in order, alphabetical order, but I already failed because Autumnal Wood is before art, and that's not true. That's not how alphabet works. But, and I don't really care about that. I'm not going to worry about that within the letter itself. But hopefully I will capture all my books. But I am leaving room in case I don't, in case I miss something. Because I'm going through my older book, writing down them all, and then finding them and making sure that I have that book still, that there aren't any other books that fit in with that collection, and that I have the right page count of colored pages. Because I do put that in there. And then I'm going to show them to you so that you can see my collection. Because so many of you have been asking, like, so many of you have been saying, I don't know what's in your collection anymore, and I don't know what to ask a buddy with you on. And so you're going to know. Now you're going to know. Okay, the other thing we're going to do, the second books we're going to look at are my Kameliya Angelkova books. I have 4. I put them in the order of publication, but this is not the order in which I got them. This is the most recent one. And this is 50 space themed miniatures. I have an Instagram group that is going through this book, that's completing this book. It'll probably take me decades. Oh, but it's just so good. Every single page is great. We're sort of loosely going from beginning to end, but it doesn't matter. It's just a group supporting your endeavors in this. And everybody's doing so great. It's so much fun to see people's pages. Because really, these can be anything, right? They can be absolutely anything. Any color, you can add any special effects. It's just a really super duper book. And one of my favorites by her that I've seen. So I was really, really excited to get it. I've done 2. I did this one in August. It's got a lot of bling on it. And I did this one in July. That was when I started the group. So the group's only 2 months old. And this whole book was a gift from my dear friend Melissa, Winter 89 Colors. I love Melissa so much. Thank you. And I haven't yet done my September page in here, which I'm hoping to do at least 2 pages for Spacember. But we're seeing a lot of really fun pages coming out of this book. So that's 50 space-themed miniatures. Then the second one I have by publication date is 50 Spellbound Woodland scenes. Now, this was the first one I ever got. And I believe this one was a gift as well, wasn't it? Yes, this is a gift from Christy, my friend Christy. Christy, I love this book. It's all woodland fairies and animals and, you know, berries, lots of berries, and I love to color berries. I'll color them all year long, but there's some, I mean, it's every season in here. There's summer and fall and winter. Look at that, oh man, Mushroom Man with the berries. Oh my gosh. And then there's night and there's day. I've always loved this one. I just need to do this one. Seriously, this is a really fun one. And this is not in my Spacember plans, but you know me, I start looking through a book and I want to do a page in it. There's so many great Halloween-y ones in all of her books. You don't need the Halloween book, although I have the Halloween book. You don't need it because there's Halloween stuff in all of her books. So I did this one here. There's a lot of bling on the wings and such. That was a buddy. A pumpkin riding a goat and little ghosties. I mean, that is perfect. Potions. That is so perfect for Halloween. Oh, I'm going to hit this book. I tell you, I'm probably going to end up doing one this month just because these are just so cute. And I haven't worked in this book recently. And I love this one. There's a lot of witches and ghosty witches. There are 2 that are very similar, and I did the other one. Cute, huh? Oh, that's like a turnip or something. Yeah, a lot of neat fall scenes in here. Look, Pan. Monsters. It has a little bit of all of her books in this one. I think that's why I liked it so well. Because it's got mermaids, it's got dragons, it's got monsters, it's got cave scenes. It's got a little bit of everything. I think that's a tomato plant. Or an apple. The neat thing, and I heard this said by someone else this month showing their pages, is that Kameliya Angelkova's critters can be really anything. You know, it could be a squirrel, it could be a bear, just, you know, just. This is the other one that I did in this book, and this one I really loved the way it turned out. It was just mostly flat coloring with a little bit of shine in her hair, and I thought it was so much fun. What a pretty page. She's so pretty. I love the composition of these spellbound scenes. So that's 50 Spellbound Woodland scenes. Next, that's by publication date, is 50 Spellbound Aquatic Scenes. And I love underwater coloring. This was a gift from my friend Sarah Seamies. Thank you, Sarah. I love this one. I love it. Look. Oh my gosh. And it has everything under the sea. It's not just mermaids. There's like, well, there's a scuba diver. There's like cats that swim underwater, and you know, there's there's like the king of the sea, and I would call him Sebastian. Yeah. And look at that. That's even Halloween. An octopus pumpkin with these anglerfish. It's like deep, deep undersea. I did this one. Now see, looks a lot like the Spellbound one, but it's a mermaid instead of a witch on the broom. And I did a lot of crazy colors on this one. Oh my gosh, that is cute. This is an adorable one. It's so cute. I can really get my fill of coloring scales. Look at that. A cute little fish and a cute little puppy underwater. The neat thing is you can buy any of her books and get a tasting of all of her characters. It really doesn't matter which book you buy of hers. Her stuff is great for these Spellbound ones. Now, there are other ones that are very much themed, like the farm animals or a vacation or the sweets, or, you know. But when you get the Spellbound ones, you get a little bit of everything. Just bunny rabbits and, aww. And again, witches. You get witches in everything. Gnomes and witches. This is the other one I did. I did them. It's not an anglerfish, but this little creature is holding this pumpkin, and I wanted to make, and this is before I really knew how to make glowing and lighting effect and stuff. But I love the effort here, and I think it's fun. It does look like things are glowing. And you get dragons. You get a little bit of everything in here. This is cute. Boy, there's just Halloween pages in all of her books, isn't there? She must like Halloween. That is adorable. Yeah, this is a really fun one. So 50 Spellbound Aquatic Scenes to color from my friend Sarah. So that's got a couple of pages in it, colored. But this one has no pages colored in it. And I don't know why. Hi, Jack. Did you hear me talking? Wow, he's been outside for hours. And he hears me talking. He decides that's when he's going to come in. I tell you, he just wants to be on camera. 50 ghostly cute miniatures to color. Now, I remember receiving this. This was one of my recent ones. And this was a gift from Nicole. Come here, Jack. Come lay down. And I love this one because everything has a black background in it. So it's easy to color. Oh, yep, he found my leftover dinner I left for him. And it's just, oh, look at the Harlequin sloth, bear. I think it's a sloth. I mean, that's a creepy baby. And I love the black backgrounds. So this is probably the one I'm going to exclusively work out of next month. And I'll probably do something. And this is the only one I have that's not, is it the only one that's not Spellbound? No, the space one is miniatures. So this is a whole page of, oh, it's just so cute. And honestly, I think because it hasn't been Halloween, I had sort of forgotten I had this. So I really want to get into it because I absolutely love it. And now that I'm learning really fun alcohol techniques, I can see things that I can practice on in here. Easy peasy. So I'm going to do that. I've got a video coming out for you guys. I went and bought like every alcoholing tutorial book on Amazon just so I could show them all to you and rank and rate them and show you what's out there. Yeah, that's crazy. But I have them here, and I do have a favorite, and I do have a least favorite. So I can't wait to show those to you. So this one is untouched. So Nicole, this one's getting touched this season. There's going to be quite a few colored out of this one. So 50 ghostly cute miniatures to color. All right. So what I have left for you in this video is the art of coloring collection I have. And I decided, they don't really list artists in those, they're just art of coloring. So I decided to put them in the A's. So I'll be right back with that stack. All right, we're gonna start with Frozen. I'm gonna turn the light down just a little bit. We're gonna start with Disney Frozen. Again, I'm doing these in order of publication. Many of them come out in the same year, so it doesn't really matter. But the age of the ones I have start in 2016. And so this is Disney Frozen. It is untouched. It took me a while to get. I only just recently got it. I got it for $2.50 off eBay with $5 shipping. So shipping costs more than the book does. Which, is it worth $7? I don't know. There's a lot of wallpaper in some of these that isn't interesting. Like, I'm not interested in that, but I could use that. This one's fun, and I could use alcohol markers on it if I wanted to, because I'm not interested in that. But there are some great pages. Like, that's fantastic. And even this one's fun. You could do some kind of fun spotlight treatment to it or whatever. But there is a lot of just sort of really repetitive wallpaper. But yeah, I don't know if I'd do some of this wallpaper. But these two pages are fantastic. So I definitely could use alcohol markers on them. In fact, I have this one marked that I want to do for this winter. And I just probably wouldn't do that. You know, but this one looks like fun. That's something that's repetitive and fun I could do with markers. And this is wonderful. So in this book, I think there is quite a bit of repetition, but this is like sweater. But it's not bad. It's not bad repetition. It's not too much of the bad stuff. And the pages that are there are really good. Like, that's a lot of fun. This isn't too bad. If I can get in there with gel pens, then this is a win for me. Because that's what I do for relaxation, is get, you know, wallpaper. But see, there's nothing really to color in this one. And I don't even understand doing this. These two are exactly the same on both sides of the page. It's just the same page twice. It's kind of fun. He's cute. That's pretty. This one would be fun with really bright neon gel pens. You know, Languo pens. A lot of ones of the sisters. Yeah, I don't mind these repetitive pages too bad. The snowflakes are probably the least interesting to me. But this would be really fun as background for something you collaged over the top. I mean, think out of the box of these, you know. Color Elsa somewhere else, cut her out, and put her on this. You could make really fun collage pages with these as backgrounds. This could be a collage book. And then the, you know, dozen or so pages that actually have an image on them, you could color. But see, lots of repetition. And these older ones were like that. This is fun. Her castle. I almost didn't get this one because I'm not too crazy about the movies. But I did like some of the pages I saw. I only found it for a couple dollars. I was thinking collage and just edit and altering pages. And that's what I was thinking about with this book. Anyway, so there's one I'm thinking about doing. So this is Frozen, 100 images to inspire creativity. Put it in my crate. All right, Disney Princesses. This one's kind of fun too. Yeah, this is 2016 as well. Ends with that looks like Sleeping Beauty's castle. And it does have all the main princesses. I think there's 14, 7, 14. I don't know why those numbers stick to me. Look at this great one of Cinderella. That's a really fun page. And then a wallpaper next door that has to do with Cinderella. So that's kind of fun. I love these coachmen. Yeah, see, that's really fun. Frozen again. No, that's Rapunzel. Oh, I even have this one marked. I thought it looked like fun. I have no idea. That's Belle, right? No idea. That's Belle. Aw, the OG Snow White. Yep, Merida. There's Jasmine. See, and I didn't have this one for the longest time because I'm not into the princesses. And I bought it used, so it's got a couple colorings, which I don't care. I won't color every page in here. This one was bought off eBay for $6.53 with free shipping. So I wasn't going to get it, but then I had a friend subscriber say this was a good one. And I agree, this one is. The repetitive pages are actually kind of fun. That's not Belle, that's Sleeping Beauty, isn't it? Sleeping Beauty. Woo! That's crazy detailed, but wouldn't it be fun to tackle? Cinderella? No, that was Belle. There's Snow White. Oh, but I have this page marked. These are both great pages. I don't know whose chambers these are. Is this Jack? Hey, quit digging at yourself. He's still itchy. I don't know what it is. Is this, I don't know. You'll have to tell me. Jasmine. Another great page. See, I think this one's better than Frozen. I like this page because it's Little Mermaid, but I could use alcohol markers over it because acrylic. Because someone used alcohol markers on the other side and it bled through. There's Tatiana. There's a whole bunch of them. This one, because there's Belle, Jasmine, Cinderella. This is Rapunzel. But who is that? That's the one I keep missing every time I see her. These are great. That's Pocahontas, her outline. That one. No, that's Belle. I don't know. That's Belle. Are they the same person? Snow White. I love all the ones with Snow White in them. Look, the cottage. I think the Snow White ones are great. And there's someone playing with pencils. Here's the bears. Yeah. Cinderella, Cinderella. I've been meaning to go through these books with you anyway. Mulan. Is that the only one we've seen of Mulan? With Mushu? That's a great page. That might, Again, this would be so fun with gel pens. Oh, it's the Little Mermaid as a human girl. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Yeah, Tatiana. Awesome. So, yeah, Disney princesses. This one is an older one, but again, you can easily find these. All of them I bought are used. I didn't buy any new ones. You can get these off of eBay, Mercari, Vinted. They're easy to find because a lot of people don't like those repetitive pages. So they've maybe had these books around and just never got into them. This one is completely different. This one, the animals have a ton of doodly stuff in them, which puts people off, but I just don't color that. And I'll show you a completed page I have in here. I just don't color all that doodly stuff. And I color it like it's just a normal coloring page because these are all animals and they're really great. Look past all that stuff and you have a really cool page to color. Now, I would use acrylic or gel pens and such so that, or paint, and that'll go over all those lines. I guess if you used pencils, it would be harder to block out those lines. I don't know. But you can see here's the person who had this before thought that they would actually color in all those little things, and you can. But isn't that, I mean, these are actual scenes. And this is a fun book. Someone started coloring in the notes different colors. I like that. I mean, these are great scenes. You don't see some of these scenes in every book out there, every Disney book out there. Like, how often do you get to see the little oysters from Alice in Wonderland? But these are great scenes that you don't get very often. They're just really patterny. I have no idea why someone would think that we would want all those patterns. Because, you know, that looks ridiculous. But you just color over them. Now, to have a book with all these scenes in here without these patterns, that would be fantastic. Because these are great. And I don't see a single one in here that I would color the patterns in. I mean, maybe I would color some of the bigger patterns in a clothing, but I'm not going to do. Who's going to do all that? And who wants that showing through your coloring? I don't know. So this goes in order. So that was the sidekicks. Might as well go from the front now because our animal heroes. I love this background. Aww. But all those patterns are just stupid. Yeah, I would just not color them. Aww. Mr. Mally, the alley cat. Aw, Bambi. Yeah, see, these could be really beautiful if you just blocked out all those patterns. Dalmatians and Lady and the Tramp. Oh, I want to be like you. Ooh, ooh. I want to walk like you, talk like you. You know, Phil Harris was the voice for Baloo the Bear. Phil Harris was a great radio performer. Simba, right? And I wouldn't do both of them, but the backgrounds are really cool in these. And the backgrounds of these aren't just plain repetition. They're actually have something to do with the critter. So here's the one I did, and they were covered in patterns. And I just used acrylic and some paint, some acrylic markers. Background looks like it also had patterns I went over. I think that's some sort of gel crayon that I used. And that's what I did. Now, I didn't do any kind of shading or anything. But I did do this. I did do shading down here with the Language gel pens. You just got to work fast because they dry fast. But these were all Language gel pens. So, yeah. I got some fun stuff in here. And I just covered up the patterns. Chicken. The sky is falling chicken. These are fun, huh? Now, that's the only one I've done in here. But this is one I really recommend. This is Disney Animals. Oh, there's Baloo. 2 pages of Baloo. I love Jungle Book. I have enough Jungle Book coloring books. I have at least 2 dedicated Jungle Books. Oh. Oh, more Bambi. Quite a bit of Bambi in here. Hakuna Matata. A lot of these guys, too. I love this double page. And look at the the African print on the upper and lower, and then the savannah, and then him trotting along in front of his regal father. I think that's beautiful, and I would just use paints to cover all that up. Make that a beautiful page. Bagheera. Uh-oh. Is that TikTok? Or is that the crocodile from Fantasia? More of the frogs. I actually don't know who these frogs are. I just liked that page, so I colored it. Yeah. Lots of blue. See, it's gonna be really fun. Yeah, so just take the patterns out on these. Yeah, there's like, some of these are real repetitive. There's a couple of these pages where it's just, okay, and here's the villains. They got a little section for villains. Oh, the beast. And that's a really good pose. If you can even see it amidst all that dumb patterning. But with the roses in the background, I mean, this could be a really cool page. There's the two alligators from, it could be TikTok twice, or it could be the two big alligators and the rescuers. It's hard to know. There's the dragon from Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent. Oh, the hyenas. They make me so mad. Another really neat page, though. The background is really cool. These are sharks. Fish are friends, not food. But how in the world would you color this? Wouldn't. There's the beast again, another good one. Oh my gosh, look at this fantastic one. Oh, she looks like she's hairy. They have so many patterns on her. Ursula and her two eels. What are they, Flotsam and Jetsam? Is that the name of her eels? I just think that is fantastic. Now, I would keep, the shells and the starfish and stuff around her, but I would not do all that patterning in her. What a great page that is. That's my favorite page in the book. Again, some crocodile, alligator, Scar. Another one of Beast. But he's a good guy too, though. Shere Khan. Jungle Book. And we looked at that one already. So that's Disney Animals. I only have one page in it, but it's one of my preferred art of coloring books. Okay, this one. It took me a bit to get this book, and I can't tell you how disappointed I am in it. This one isn't worth any amount of money. And what did I pay for it? $6.14 off of eBay with free shipping. It has some really cool pages like this. And then it has like a bazillion pages of feathers. The repetitive pages they have are all the same. So they have like some really cool pages, and I love the way she's drawn. I love her face. I love the artist that drew her. But then it's got, okay, remember this page of books, because you'll see it about half a dozen more times. And she's great. There are some great pages in here, and then there's just nothing. Like, what would you do with that? It's almost like they're just single-sided pages. This is a great one of her. So you think, wow, these are great. And then there's like 4 pages of mirrors. And I love this pose, but you're going to see it again. More books. This is a good one. Maybe there's enough in here that I would color more feathers. Now, is this the exact same one as the other feathers? Just bigger. So they just shrink or blow up. So every other page is something you've seen before. That's cool, but I think we see this again too. You just see, now this is the same as this. It's just blown up. So lazy. I love these guys. There's those books again, which are the same as the first books we saw. Kinda. And look, the same pose of beast. It's just super, super repetitive. You'll see this profile a lot. You'll see this thing a lot. Here's books, more books. See beyond appearances. That's from the former owner. You'll see a lot of the roses. I don't know what those are. It's just so boring. You know, it starts off with these few good pages, and I love this candle guy. But then we saw this. What are you going to do with that 5 times? What are you going to do with that? So boring. Now that's kind of neat. And then more books. Oh my God. Half the book is just abstract books or silhouettes of something. Now here's a great one of her. There are some neat pictures of her, but then we've seen this pattern, we've seen this pattern. Now they just put the two together. And we've seen this, but tiny, and now it's bigger. It's so boring. But this is cool. Like, I would color that. And then this same flurry pattern. Oh my God, I don't even know what that is. This is cool. In her nightshirt. Oh no, we've seen this exact same page and more. I mean, it's just, you see what I'm saying? This is so lazy. Gosh. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my God. I don't want to see any more feathers or books. Or that. That's pretty. But it's got that same patterny stuff in the background. I don't know. I don't think this thing's worth 50 cents. That's pretty. She's pretty. It's just so aggravating that this is insulting to me. Like, I know that's just filler pages. I mean, yes, of course it's just filler pages. Oh, same pose. And these things again. And these things again. And now we have the roses and the fleurs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, these are the emotions I was having the first and only time I've looked through this. Ah, now I remember. I almost threw it across the room. I almost threw it away. Because it's just so bad. Oh, geez. Just garbage. Absolute garbage. And it was only $4.99 at Value Village. Someone bought it and sold it. Well, I had to pay, probably to cover the shipping is why I paid $6. I can't recommend this one. I don't know why it's hard to get. Because it sucks. Okay. This was another disappointment. Art of Coloring Star Wars. I was so excited about this. It only has 30 witty bitty images in it. It's the teeniest, tiniest thing, and they're the dumbest images. Oh, like that's cool. Okay. But what? If you're only going to have 30 images, why have wallpaper? And really badly done wallpaper. And these weird mandalas that you can't even tell what they are. Oh, no. So we've had one portraiture yet so far. No. Okay. But why the R2-D2 mandala thing? Oh, no. It's hard to find even one page to color in here. I don't know. Like, that's cool. Okay, out of half the book, we've had 2 human beings. We've had 2 actual people to color. No. The only thing I could think of using this for is to cut it up and use it in other things. Like, do you need a really cool image of Han Solo in something else? Like, this could be a collage book. Now, that is awesome. I don't need a whole book for that one page. Because, oh my God. No, no. Oh, it's so bad. What if we had 4 pages that we would color? That's kind of interesting. But I don't know. And that's it. And this was $2, but it was $6 shipping. So I paid $8 for that. That shouldn't even be a book. I had no idea when I got it was going to be like this. Discover 30 illustrations and mandalas inspired by the Star Wars universe. Yeah, this shouldn't even be a book. It's like someone just, and it's, it's like actually published. It's not like an Amazon book. None of these are. These are all published by a publisher. So I'm like, how did that get by checks? So we've had two very disappointing ones, but next we have my favorite out of the whole pile. You've seen it before, you'll see it again. Tsum Tsum! I love this book. I'd work in this book every month, and I sometimes do. It's just really fun. The patterns in the background are really fun. They're like pop art type stuff, and you can do so much with them. I love the Tsum Tsums too, but it's really the backgrounds that I like so much. And I mean, this is just great. And I go online. I found a website, just Googled Tsum Tsum characters, that lists all the characters so that I can, no, I didn't do that here. Here I was playing with some pins. But I do go online and look to see who these characters are because they're licensed. So you can look up this character and that's Buzz Lightyear and he will always look like that. But you might not know what some of them are. Like, I don't know what that guy is. But I can look him up online and find out who he is. And I can also see what color he is. So, like for the other one, this one I did here, I didn't know who she was. Now, one of you told me who she was, but I had also found her online. And now I can't remember who she is. Anyway, that was her colors. But I just go in here with gel pens. Lango gel pens, super golden markers, really just fun pens, and I play with sparkly, I play with color families, I just play. This is my favorite one, because I had some fun. I actually went in with pencils on some of these, once I found them online, what colors they were, and I was like, oh, pencils work great on this paper, I should do that more often, but I have a lot of fun just with gel pens. These were the first two I did. I really like this one. Just the background was so much fun. It's so, and this I did for a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs prompt, but this one I did just because I needed things to dry over here, so I went over here and played. You just take your favorite pens and just go to town. And with as cheap as gel pens are, when you get them off Temu, those Lango ones, you can really just have fun with this book. So, yeah. I've been really good today. This book might stay out today. I'm going to put it over here. Okay, this one I forgot I had. This is Disney 100 Years of Wonder, and it's one of those only at Walmart things. Don't worry, those of you that don't have Walmarts. I'm not sure you're missing out. But it's more of like the story of Disneyland. And it's got some fun stuff. I love these portraiture ones in the front that I had forgotten were in here, or else I would have probably colored them by now. They're kind of like the Hatchet Hero pop art or Nouveau or portraiture ones, I think they're called. But then it's got, where it all began. And it's got a lot of frames of older movies, which is fun. A lot of historic stuff. How Disney first came about. Some of these are how to draw and how to cut. I mean, it's got some neat posters. It's got a little bit of everything. There's Disney. It's got a little bit of everything, and you can color as much or as little of it as you want. It's there's like frames from the movies. There's how to draw Donald Duck, things like that. And I mean, and here's some stained glass stuff. There's a little bit of everything in here. In fact, I have this one marked. It's really fun, and I have a whip in here. I love these. These are from the movie. So little vignettes, you could do little, there's Mary Poppins. Yeah, you could do some little pages or some bigger pages or some words, whatever you want. But the whip I have is this double page. You guys have never seen it because I pretty much abandoned it. Because I was playing with the pencils that I had at the time, and I think they were Color and Spearfarben, and then I had some acrylic. I don't know what all this is, actually. I think these are Crayola water-based markers. And I was having fun. I was learning how to use colored pencils. I didn't know how to do it. But then I kind of got over here. Some of them I really like I liked, this was my first attempt at shading ever. And so I really had fun. But then I forgot what colors a clownfish looks like, where the black and the orange is. Poor Nemo's dad. And then I just gave up because I didn't even know who this character was at the time. And I just stopped. All I have left to do, unless I want to fix Nemo's dad down here, all I have left to do is this frame. Can you believe it? And I just stopped. I don't know. I should go back and fix it, and then I'll have a 2-page spread. The most fun I had was with the leaves. But this was a long time ago. And it was my first time playing with a lot of things. But then I had a buddy in here, and that's this one, and I really liked it. It was my first time having fun with gelatos in the background or some sort of gel sticks and doing some sort of different background. And I looked him up to see what color everything was and just had a really fun time. That was a fun buddy. So this is kind of a fun book. I don't get into this one too much, obviously. And the back has a little tiny book of memorable quotes from Disney. I've never even undone it. Oh, so it's like pencil sketchy images and then quotes from that character from the movie. Huh. So that's Disney 100 Years of Wonder. My favorite's Tsum Tsum though. And then I have a couple brand new ones I just got. This was printed in, I got this one cost me $10. This is a 2024. And it's based on the series A Twisted Tale, which I think is on Disney Channel. I've never seen it, and if I ever do one of these pages, which I haven't yet, I need your help because I don't understand them. So it's kind of fun because this is like, what if Aladdin had never found the lamp? And then they draw a couple pages of what might have happened. There's a wallpaper page. But like, is that an evil villain from Aladdin who takes over? And there's Jafar becomes king. So it must be from the series. A whole new world instead of, and it would be all money and Iago's images. So it's like, what if it had never happened? There's Aladdin. I guess he stayed poor. And these people all revile him. That actually looks like him. I don't know what they're doing. But it's from the series, which I've never seen. And then, so maybe Jasmine marries Jafar. Is that Jasmine? I don't know. But Jafar becomes king or emperor or whatever he is. What if Sleeping Beauty never woke up? That's a great one of Maleficent, isn't it? I love the images. I just don't quite understand what's happening in them. So Sleeping Beauty is there. And then the sewing machine, spinning wheel. And the roses grow and everything. Looks like she's woke up there. See, I don't quite understand what's happening. Oh, and the queen remains in rule. That's a great one of Maleficent. See, the images are great. I just don't quite understand it. Once Upon a Dream. So, is there another woman? Is that Maleficent? It's hard to tell. So, maybe Maleficent gets the prince? I don't know. Isn't that great? I don't know who that is, though. It must be Maleficent. Because supposedly Sleeping Beauty never woke up. What if Belle's mother cursed the Beast? So Beast wasn't cursed by a random witch. She was cursed by Belle's mother. So there's the broken mirrors and the rose. There's Belle and her freaking books. And that must be Belle's mother. Belle's mother as a witch. that Bill's mother? Poison. As old as time. Yeah, Beast is with Belle's mother, not Belle. It's hard to tell, though. Is that Belle? Because that's the mom there. The people are drawn so closely together. So anyway, this whole book's like that. What if Mulan had to travel to the underworld? And I thought, okay, I can get this one. She's going to the underworld. There's a foo dog, and there's Mulan. I love this one. I really want to do this page. She's talking to grandma or someone. Yeah, see, I don't know what's happening then. Has she gone to the underworld? Or are these just characters? And that's it. So I don't know. I don't know how the story works, but the images in these, oh, that must be her. The images in these are really good. So like, what if Ariel never defeated Ursula? So Ursula becomes the girl on the shore and meets him. So that's Ursula. And not, that one's a little bit more straightforward. It's Ursula and not Ariel. And these are some great pages. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, so really fun pages where the villains are kind of interspersed. Really fun. I just don't quite understand the stories. I think I have to have seen whatever this series is. But this is a really thick one. It says it's 100 images, but for some reason it seems thicker than the others. And they're all good. You're not going to have you're not going to have tons of dumb wallpaper. Oh, she's good. Yeah. Yeah. This one's fun, and I'm looking forward to coloring it. I just got that one. And then my very last one, and I'll let you go for the night, is, yes, this one was printed this year. I love the Schoolhouse Rock. I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. You know, Trump should actually watch the Schoolhouse Rock. And I have a whip in here. And these are actual scenes from, this is from the actual artist. And these are scenes from electricity. I mean, you will remember this stuff. Remember this guy? The Earth, he's talking about pollution and the ozone. Oh. Yep, space, science, rock. I mean, it's broken into sections. Freedom. Oh, and look at all the people of different races. See, here's another picture you should look at. Anyway, I immediately went to the conjunction junction section. Conjunction junction, what's your function? And I found this page. So this is my whip. And I looked up online and I found this exact page, this exact image from the cartoon. And I'm coloring it the exact colors of the cartoon. This is even in the cartoon as well. And it's got the colors of the train cars, and in the cartoon the train cars have the conjunctions written on them, like and, or, but. Now playing verb. If you guys liked Schoolhouse Rock, this is gonna really, I mean, it's got all the different rocks: grammar rock, math rock, science rock. You are just gonna, this is gonna bring back memories. And you're just gonna love this book. Oh, remember her? She would draw figure eights. Oh my gosh. Yes, I remember all these scenes from Schoolhouse Rock bits on Saturday mornings. Yeah. So there's no, wallpapers in this. These are all actual scenes from Schoolhouse Rock. So if you're interested, this is a really fun book. And if there's anything you've seen that you need me to go really slowly through, like maybe you want to see every page in this one, I do recommend this one, by the way. I found this one off of eBay. It was $5.49 with free shipping. So definitely, you're not going to see the insides if you go to eBay and Mercari most of the time, especially on eBay. It's mostly booksellers selling, and they don't bother to show flips. So if you need a flip of any of these and you haven't found one, just let me know, and I can do a flip for you and show them to you. Okay, yay. So we are halfway done with the A's. Now, this will go faster as we go through the alphabet because there are some letters I don't have any artists for, and we can just skip them. Some only have one or two, and some like M's with mythographics and mythogorias and have a lot. So we're going to have fun. We did these today. And then in the next video, we're going to do all of the Fabiana Attanasio ones I have that are not mythographics or mythogorias. They're just ones that she's done. So it's all those fairy tale ones and storybook ones that she has. So, and I have many of them. I have pretty much all the ones that you can find. You have to get all of them used, but I have some tricks on where to find some of them that I can tell you about. All right. Thank you for coming along with me. The last thing I want to say is since I'm going through my inventory book by book, I'm trying to get everything I can possibly done that I need to get done at the same time. And one is finding all my whips, because I have no idea. I have way more whips than I thought I did. I used to have no whips, and now I have all the whips. So this was also in one of those Archer and Olive books, and it's basically this amazing portfolio thing. I've never seen one of these in one of their subscription boxes. This was just in that box with stickers, with washi tape, with 3 journals. I mean, I tell you, it's an incredible value. And this has a clipboard on the front, and then it has this big, which I think was supposed to be glued in, and I can glue it back in if I want to. I'm not sure if it was or not. A nice big notepad and a pocket on this side. It's hardback and it all rubber bands shut. I absolutely love it. So as I go through, I'm putting in my whips that I'm finding here. So my plan is to work through those. Now, I thought I had high hopes of getting a lot of them done before the end of 2025. That's not going to happen because I have more than I thought I did just glancing through all my books. So I'm just going to track them here and then try not to go too far into 2026 with that many whips. So we'll get through them all as we get through my inventory. All right. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you for going along on this journey with me. It was so fun having here in my cabin. And now I'm going to reward myself with some fun coloring. All right. I love you. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.